Shall we begin? Let's begin now.
Welcome everybody, welcome to another inbox review. Now the one we'll be looking at today is the Trumpeter. It's 1/35th scale. It's the German Railway Gondola, and this is the high-sided one. And when I find a parts number, or kit number should I say, and that is 01517. Box art on it, a few CAD drawings, well actually the photographs of the finished item. There's never too much on the Trumpeter ones. I'll do that one upside down, but you can get the general gist of what's on the box. Not a great deal. Now, this is going to be another one of the builds that I'm doing in the Rail Link group build. Another Trumpeter kit that is expensive for what it is. Well, I think so. You're roughly going to be paying about 35, anywhere between 35 and 40 pound for this particular kit. They do this in a high and a low sided one. They're both the same. There's not much difference, except one's got a high side and the other one's got a low side. The plan being with this one is I've got 4 of these, and 2 of them are going to be done as low-sided ones with the anti-aircraft emplacements on it, so it's going to be covered in sandbags. And I'm going to convert 2 of them, hopefully, by using these side sections to actually make a fully enclosed one. But watch this space on how that actually goes. Right. We've done enough talking about the box and what's going to happen. Let's get into it. So, to be honest with you, I've already had a look in this. There's not a great deal of parts. We get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sprues, and that is actually for just the gondola. We get this nice divider at the bottom. Out. This separates, well, you get your workshop manual, and then we get the tracks, the railway sleepers, the lines, which I've said in other videos, fantastic, they're beautiful, they are, I really do like them. And then you get these absolute rubbish, well I think they're rubbish anyway, other people may have a different opinion about that, but my personal opinion, when you try and put them together, they're absolute crap. Takes you forever to make them look right, and they're just crap. That's my opinion. Other people might think, you know, these are okay. If you think they're okay and you'd like some, email me. I'll send you the lot. And also we get a pack of decals, transfers, or stickers, or decals, whatever you'd like to call them. That's what it is. Right, we've seen what's in the box. I'll drop you down and we'll start with a workshop manual, and then we're going to have a look at the parts. Okay, we're starting with the workshop manual. Nice little pamphlet form. I always like the pamphlet, or booklet should I say, not pamphlet, a booklet. Right, okay, on the front, nothing too special, just telling you tools required, be careful when you're cutting parts off, telling you about PE, a load of gumph. Open it up, and on the first page we have the sprue set out. Quite simple, quite straightforward. Stage 1 is assembling the bed and putting the sleepers in. Oh, we've got a colour paint guide there, we'll just stick that up there out of the way. Part 2 is showing you to put the rails in and connect them up and do all them bits and pieces, which I won't be doing. And then we actually start, part 3, we actually start assembling the lower running gear, assembling the bogies, brakes, all the smaller bits and pieces like that. Then we move on to the assembly of the lower frame, bogies going in, buffers, and then on goes the deck. Nothing too complicated. The deck is done in 2 halves, and then we're assembling the sides of the actual gondola. And that, oh no we're not, last page. Now we've got the assembly, well, the actually putting together of all the sides to make it an enclosed gondola, but no top. Now that is the idea that I'm going to do, is because I'm going to do 2 flatbed ones, I'm going to have all these sides left. And so the idea is that I should actually use these sides to extend this up, and we'll put a roof on it, like the cattle cars. If it works, it will look brilliant. If not, well, I'll have to think of another plan. Well, that's the quick look through the instructions. I'll just bring this back in. A colour painting guide, which is very handy, just to sort of show you what it should look like when it's finished. Very nice indeed. That will go with the rest of them. Now we've had a quick look at the instructions. Now we'll have a quick run through of all the parts. Okay, I'm not going to use them, but I will show you them, and I will try and just sort of show you a few of the things that do go wrong with these particular beds. Now I've put this one together, and you can see you've got quite a prominent join line there. Now you do have to reinforce the actual joints with styrene on the inside there to make it strong, and to also the slightest bit of movement and whatever you feel, it will crack. Now I've put that one together, and the 2 top surfaces are level, but the actual ballast, shall I say, it's low there, then also it steps up. Now you'd be wanting these bits to be level, so you're going to leave that, but then it causes a problem when you actually put your sleepers through, because this then is lower and it unlevels your sleepers, and then you can't get your rails in. And if you spent a long time doing a lot of weathering on them and you just want to slide them in, you end up scoring them and chipping them, and believe me, I've done it, and they've almost been thrown out the door. But I thought I'd still show you them. You get 2 ends to finish off your little base, which is very nice. You do have to cut these down to suit. You'd probably use all of these for your actual little base. Like I say, if you can get them to work, they look good, but my personal opinion, make yourself a base and put your sleepers directly onto a base, or a piece of wood should I say, and trim it up. Right, that's the base, and we'll move on now to the sleepers and the rail lines. Now I don't know if the camera's going to focus for me. Yes, come on then. There's nice wood grain on there. There's, as you can see, they've got little teeth that you actually slide your rails through when the camera decides to focus. Come on camera, focus in. There we go. So they're all pretty good. I do like them, and they really look good when they're assembled. Now there's no flash, there's nothing. These are the little joiners to join the rail line together. Come on camera, behave yourself. There we go. They're nicely detailed, everything's nice and clean. They're the actual rails, nothing too special, but when they're all put together they do look good. Okay, that's the rails. Move on. Okay, moving on. Now there is 2 of every sprue, so there's 2 of this sprue and they're identical. What we actually have the deck, and we actually have the side piece. I'd say that's the underside of the deck. Yes, or yeah, I would say that bit goes on top of that bit. Yes, by the look of it. We've got the suspension, the actual one part of the running gear. I'm not quite sure what they are. I ain't gonna ain't going to commit on them bits. I think they're the axles. No, they're a bit too small for the axles. They're for something else. I'm not quite sure. I'm not going to commit. But they're all nice and clean. There's no flash. Very nice, neat and tidy. Right, moving on. Okay, moving on to this sprue. Now this sprue is the same. We have two identical sprues, and these are all your sides parts to the actual gondola. So they're all nice and clean. There's no flash. Nicely detailed for a railway carriage. I can't say no more than that. The nice thing about it is they are all nice parts, and the experience I've had with Trumpeter, there's very rarely fit issues. All their parts normally go together. Right, on to the next sprue. Okay, this is the final sprue, but there's two of these. There's another identical one, and we've got the wheels and all the bits and pieces that actually go on. We've actually got the brakes there, the actual bogie shaft, the buffers, and all the little bits and pieces that go on. And all I can say is they're nice and clean. There's no flash on them. They're all nicely made up. That is about all I can say. So that is the end of the sprues. We'll just have a quick look at the decals. Okay, we'll have a look at the decals, decals, transfers or stickers. That's if the camera will play. It's just all the different warning signs and bits and pieces there. You can just about see them. I've never had no problems with the Trumpeter decals, transfers or stickers. They've never broken up on me. They've always gone on nice and easy, so I don't expect no different from these. So that is it. That is all what you get in this kit. So all I can do now is say thank you very much for joining me. Hopefully I will see you on the next one. What is going to be the next one? Maybe the Flak 30 Flak, I don't know, the one with the quad guns on. I've got two of them, so I will do a review on that in the next day or so. And till then, thank you very much for joining me, and we'll see you then.